welcome to my class. Today I am going to continue with my same lesson, that is political science, union, government. And my today topic, so I am going to tell you all about the Prime Minister. His powers of Prime Minister. So in that there are some topics are there: appointment and removal of ministers, allocation of portfolios, head of government, head of union cabinet, and about the union cabinet. So in the last class we have seen about the president and his powers. So today we are going to see about the Prime Minister and his powers. So first let me start with the Prime Minister. The Constitution has provided for a council of ministers with the Prime Minister as its head to assist and advise the President. So the Prime Minister and his council of ministers, what they will do? They will assist, advise the President in the administration of the country. Administration means what? Ruling. The Prime Minister who has the real power to carry out the administration. The President is only the head of the country, whereas the Prime Minister is the head of the government. He remains in the office as long as he enjoys the trust of the Lok Sabha. Here the President is only the head of the country. The Prime Minister is the head of the government. So the Prime Minister and his council of ministers, what they will do? They will assist, they will advise the President in the running the government, ruling. The next, powers of the Prime Minister. So in these powers of the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister appoints the ministers and he has the power to appoint and he also has the power to remove the minister. And allocation. Allocation means he will give, allot the portfolios. Portfolios means what? Their work. So here the Prime Minister recommends the President the appointment of ministers to the Council of Ministers. He also allocates the various portfolios work. Departments. Now there are so many departments: transportation department, electricity, agriculture department. So various women and child welfare departments. And all. These are called as portfolios. He will appoint one minister for one department among the ministers. He discusses in final in the allocation of the portfolios. Now head of government. Here the Prime Minister is the head of the government. The Prime Minister is responsible for all the actions of the government. So whatever is happening under him only, all the works are taking places. And he coordinates, he supports the activities of the various ministers. He takes greater interest in developing, in framing policies, rules and regulations related to the planning, defense and the foreign affairs. Defense, all the three army force and all, keeping a cordial relationship with the other countries and all like that. And head of the union cabinet. Yes, the Prime Minister is the head of the union cabinet. The meeting of the union cabinet are held under the chairmanship of the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister, what he will do? He will call all his cabinet ministers and all, and he will do meeting. All the discussions of issues, problems, what are our nation is facing the problems of the nations, international importance are discussed, and decisions are taken under his chairmanship. He is a link between the President and the cabinet of ministers. So these are the powers of the Prime Minister. What is? He is having the power to appoint as well as having the power to remove, and he is the one who allocate the works, that is called as portfolios. And the Prime Minister is called as head of the government. Under him only the work will be done, and he will take the keen interest in developing the country. And he also the head of the cabinet, that is council of ministers. So let us know about the union cabinet. So the union cabinet is a real executive and has ministers in two hierarchies, means is arranged 2 levels. The first one is a cabinet level and the second one is a minister of the states. So the maximum strength of the union cabinet is 15% of the total strength of the parliament. The cabinet has 2 kinds of responsibilities. The ministers of every department is responsible for the administration of his department. He is the individual responsible for the success or the failure of his department. So every minister is responsible for his own department. It may be any department, agriculture department and all science and technology, whatever it is department, transportation department, women and welfare department, any department, finance department. So many departments. For each and every department, the minister is appointed. So he will be held responsible for the success or an failure, because at the end of the day he has to report to the Prime Minister. So while allocating, while appointing, so the Prime Minister will take very keen interest in all these matters and in planning. It may be for development or defense, as well as keeping cordial relationship with the other countries. So here I end my lesson that is in a union government. I hope you all understood, students. And today I am going to give your notes related to this lesson also. So if you have any queries, any doubt and all, when you come to school, come near me, you will ask 1 time or 10 times. I am there to clear your doubts. So I hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you so much, students. Bye.